Girl who's a coworker asked me what's my type when we went for lunch. What would be a good response? I've taken her to lunch often.
Well, if you think about it from this perspective, that kind of a question is she's hoping that you'll give her some good intel on what you require to win you over. So that shows that she's in the right kind of mindset. She's seeking your attention and validation. What can I do to get this guy to like me is her mindset. And so that's good. So if she says, "What's your type?" Well, what do I always say? Well, I like girls that are nice to me, that are easygoing, easy to get along with, that communicate well. Ideally, a woman who absolutely loves her father, respects her father, admires her father. He's her rock, he's her mountain. She has, because women that like their dads and respect their dads tend to be nice and easygoing and trusting. Women that come from broken homes or especially a bad home, they're not very trusting and they often have daddy issues. They won't respect your authority and they won't trust you because they just don't trust men in general, and they're very difficult to be with in most cases unless they've done therapy and worked on themselves, which most people won't.
I never had
So,
a father.
what?
I never had a father. You don't think that's like a test to see if he says the wrong thing? Like, what's your type? And she's expecting you to name everything about her instead of
Yeah,
something else.
exactly. So, that's why you phrase it as to what you're looking for, because here's my standards. These are the goals and values I'm looking for in a girl. And she can say she measures up to it. And then after you get done telling her, it's like, well, since you brought it up, what's your relationship like with your dad? Are you guys close? And she's like, oh, I hate my dad. He's a fucking manipulative narcissist, cheating bastard. He cheated on my mother. And I hate him. He's awful. We don't talk. She's like that. You're like, whoa, that's a red flag. And she's like, I love my dad. My dad's my rock. Whenever I need something or I need advice, I can always call my dad and he always has the right solution. That's what you want. Because if she has a father she admires, respects, looks up to, and trusts his judgment, and he's a man, he's an alpha, he's masculine, then she grew up with a man that she could count on that was trustworthy. And so therefore they tend to be a hell of a lot easier to get along with than a chick that comes from a broken home. So it makes a difference. Doesn't mean that every girl that comes from a broken home is garbage and you shouldn't give them a chance. But, a question like that, tell her what it is you're looking for. Don't sit there and tell her all the things that are things about her that you like, because then it looks like you're seeking her approval. If you're like, hey, here's what I want. And
Mhm.
then you can ask her if she measures up to that, if she's a good communicator. Because it also says, these are my standards. This is what I'm looking for up front. You're basically teaching her how to treat you and what you expect.
What if she asks for physical? Like, what's your type physically?
To be honest,
Really?
yeah.
What if his type is
I
a
like girls
blonde?
that are hot and in shape, have a great body, beautiful smile, nice voice, kind demeanor, long straight hair, black hair, brown hair, blonde hair, red hair,
Tall
whatever
hair.
you like. I like a little bit of a landing strip, or I like the bald eagle, whatever.
Then what should I do if a girl demands something while on a date? Like we're going and watch a movie.
Just say, I don't want to watch a movie. I want to hang out with you. And maybe the reason why she's suggesting to go watch a movie is she's not really having a good time, and there's a movie she wants to see, and she figures, oh, well, at least he can take me to a movie. Then I don't have to listen to his bullshit anymore. Movies are great with a girlfriend, but not a girl you're on a first or second date with and trying to get to know. Because then you just sit down in the theater and you're staring at a screen and you're not talking, nothing's happening, you're not building rapport, seduction's not happening. It's an absolute waste.
I mean, like when you're in like seventh grade, when you go on dates, you go to the movies, but or like
Yeah, because your
schedule.
parents are taking you and dropping
Yeah,
you off at the theater.
and you're not watching a movie. You probably pretty much use that as your makeout time, anyways. But for adults, it's different.
Seventh grade, Jade?
I was 14.
14 was seventh grade?
No, I was older in seventh grade. I was 13 in seventh grade. I was 14 in eighth grade. So it was eighth grade, not seventh grade. Just kidding.
After 4 weeks of no contact, my ex-fiance asked if I was free to talk. I asked her out for drinks. She proposed to meet at a park near hers. Should I have accepted it?
No. Again, if you're following since Seven Principles get an X back, this is why the objections are, or the answers to objections are laid out the way they are. Because if you got dumped and she tried to friend zone you, which often happens, then as it says in Seven Principles get an X back, if she's like, oh, let's meet at a park, and then your response to that is, yeah, I'm just in the mood. It's been a long week. I'm just in the mood to hang at my place. If you don't want to come over and make dinner together, then give me a call in a couple of weeks and maybe I'll be up for meeting you out then. That's what you're going to say. So either she agrees to come over and make dinner in the evening or you withdraw the offer. Because the reason why she wants you to meet her at a park is oftentimes that's what women do to see if they think you're too soft and squishy, that you'll meet them at a park because they're trying to avoid any kind of a situation where sex and intimacy can happen. And so this prevents you from getting stuck in friend zone and going out and spending your money and driving her. It's like, remember, she's supposed to be earning another chance with you, not the other way around. And, you know, a woman that's just trying to get you for attention and validation and waste your time is going to say, hey, let's do a group date, or hey, let's meet in the middle, or hey, let's meet for lunch, or let's meet for coffee. And so it has to be on your terms. You're willing to meet her, but you're going to go from wherever you are in your house to your front door to let her in. That's as far as you're going to travel because she fucked it up. Therefore, she's got to fix it. And if she don't want to come over and make dinner with you, then she's not really interested in sex and romance, and you're not going to allow her to waste your time. Oh, he says he lives with his parents. It's like, well, you got to, grow up and get an apartment or something, or even an efficiency, or rent a room somewhere. It's like, you got to figure it out, dude.
Studio, I don't know.
Get a studio apartment. Figure it out.